students, as in the previous video we studied about the basic difference between living things and non-living things in starting of the chapter life processes. Today we will know about few more things about living organisms. So students, let's start the topic. Today we will know about the basic unit of life. As we have studied in previous classes that the basic unit of life or the fundamental unit of life is cell. Cell is the basic unit of life. Why? Why cell is the basic unit of life? Because cell is the structural as well as functional unit of life. How the cell is a structural and functional unit of life? We have already studied about this in the previous class. Why cell is a structural unit? First of all, because it is the building block of living organism. The body of living organism is made up of cells. Cells grouped together and make tissues. Tissues also group together and make organs. Organs group together and make organ system. And different types of organ systems grouped together and form the body of a living organisms. So, as we see that the body of a living organism is made up of cells. So, cell is the structural unit of living organisms. Now, cell is also the functional unit of living organisms. How? It's because of the fact that different types of activities, which are also called metabolic activities, that is different types of chemical reactions which are continuously performed inside the body of living organisms are collectively called metabolic activities. So these different types of metabolic activities are performed inside the body of a living organisms, and all these activities are performed in different types of cells present in the body of a living organism. So cell is called the functional unit of living organisms because all different types of required chemical reactions are performed inside the cells of the body of a living organisms, and these chemical reactions are very useful to perform rather to survive or to maintain the body of the living organisms on the planet earth. So cell is called the functional as well as the structural unit of a living organisms. Now, according to the chapter, that is life processes, what is life processes? So life processes are different types of activities which are performed inside the body of a living organisms to survive their life and to maintain their life on the planet earth. And these different types of activities are called life processes. For example, nutrition, uh, respiration, growth, development, excretion, control and coordination, transportation, reproduction, etc. These are different types of life processes which are performed inside the body of a living organisms, and these life processes are very essential for survival of the life of a living organisms and to maintain the life of a living organisms on the planet Earth. Now, one by one, we study about these life processes in the chapter. First of all, we have to study about nutrition. What is nutrition? Nutrition is the process of intake of food and its utilization by the body. As we have studied in the previous classes that food is very essential for survival of life of living organisms as well as for the maintenance of a body of a living organisms. So how food is very essential for the body of a living organisms or for survival of a living organisms, because food contains different types of nutrients, like which are also called components of food, and these nutrients are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, water and roughages. These nutrients are required by mm, any type of living organisms in in proper amount so that they can maintain their body. So food is very essential for the survival of life of a living organisms, and the process of the intake of food by different types of living organisms and the utilization of these food by the body of a living organisms is called nutrition. Nutrition is of two types. Number one, autotrophic nutrition, and number two, heterotrophic nutrition. What is autotrophic nutrition? Auto means self, means it is the process of nutrition in which living organisms make their own food by themselves. It means living organisms make their food by themselves, and in this process of nutrition, uh, most commonly green plants are included because green plants have ability to make their own food. Green plants have green pigments in their leaves, and these pigments are called chlorophyll, which is present in the chloroplast of their cells or in their cells. These pigments perform the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process in which green plants make their own food by help of or by using different types of inorganic materials like carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and water from the soil, which is absorbed by their roots. So green plants in the process of photosynthesis converts these simple inorganic substances into complex organic substances in the presence of sunlight. And this process is performed by green plants, and green plants thus called autotrophs because they perform the process of autotrophic nutrition. So autotrophic nutrition is performed by green plants, and other living organisms also perform this type of nutrition, which are like some algae, some bacteria also. Second form of nutrition is heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition is the type of nutrition in which living organisms depend upon autotrophs for their food directly or indirectly, and they are not able to make their own food by themselves. These type of living organisms are called heterotrophs. For example, amoeba, different types of animals. Now we have studied nutrition and its type. In next video we will study about few more things about photosynthesis. So thank you for watching this video.